You're a deputy sheriff?
Well, I mean, I work at the sheriff's office.
Okay.
So, I mean, what?
Were you a corrections officer for the sheriff's office? Okay. Why do you wear a vest outside of the facility? Is this an agency vehicle, or is this your personal vehicle?
This is my Kia.
Okay.
On 1st March 2021, at 1:07 p.m., Roswell police and sheriff's deputy received a call from a laundromat business owner in 1200 block of West 2nd Street about a suspicious van with a 50-year-old man named Andrew Kriegel. Document states the owner said that Kriegel came into the business with 2 guns on his hip, flashed a badge, and identified himself as an agent with the United States Drug Enforcement Administration. When officers approached the van, they talked with Kriegel and took away a pepper ball gun that he had on his person at that time.
Hello. How are you today?
Doing good yourself?
Oh, not too bad. I'm just checking my internet.
So what's going on? Why are you sitting here?
I'm checking my internet. I don't have it.
When officers asked Andrew why he claimed to be a DEA agent, he instantly refused and said that he had gone inside just to use their Wi-Fi.
I'm just checking my internet real quick. I'm looking for a job, and my only contact right now is my email. I just don't have the internet near my house.
Okay. The officers left the Andrew with a warning not to make any false claim regarding law enforcement and went to verify witness statement. They called the owner and see what she said.
So I'm just calling to talk to you about that van.
Yeah.
He advised that he was just sitting there to get Wi-Fi.
He went into my work last week flashing a badge, and he had 2 big guns on him, and he was trying to tell me he was the DEA.
The way Andrew denied seems like he's an expert and has done this already many times. During the conversation with the deputy sheriffs, court document states that Andrew admitted that he had a firefighter badge and he also owns a pepper ball gun. Andrew's visit to the property during different hours of the day doesn't put him in the clear. It seems like he's expert in making people believe that he is a DEA agent in order to get favors done from the people. But this time, his act didn't work, as the somehow recognized that he is having a fake badge that's smaller in size than the normal badges. Surprisingly, the laundromat business is not the only business that fell prey to Andrew tactics. The Chavez County deputies received a call from another business regarding Andrew. This time, Andrew brought his company with him, allegedly claiming that he's a retired firefighter doing side jobs for DEA. Chavez deputies started interviewing the people at the business to get more information about him.
How many times did he show you his badge telling you he was an agent? Twice? Yeah. There. Okay. Do you remember the dates at all? Or like a day? Like
it was on Tuesday, then he came back in the next day on Wednesday.
Tuesday and a Wednesday?
The officer collected all the information from the owner and members as well, and stated that he will soon file petition in the court against Andrew for an arrest warrant for impersonating police officers.
So that's the case. So I'm gonna petition the courts for an arrest warrant for impersonating police officer.
The owner more added that when he went home and told his wife about the whole incident, she searched him on the Facebook, and from there they discovered his background, which surprised them.
So I went home and my wife was asking me about the whole incident. I told them, and she said, "Do you have his name?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And I gave her the name, and she looked him up on Facebook. And he's got this gay page. It's filthy as hell. Well, what it says that he does is that he is a fire inspector for the Roswell Fire. Well, okay. I know those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. They come in all the time.
Yeah, well, I know them. I know them well.
It was the 3rd time when deputy learned another incident about Kriegel at 900 block of South Sunset Avenue, where he came into the business with a gun on his hip, showing them a badge, and claimed to be an agent with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm fine. How are you guys?
Good. Yeah. What else going on is what was your buddy over here coming over here telling you? Just a second ago, he was over here. Yeah.
Andy? It was a phone call he was supposed to be getting from out at the out there at school.
Okay. Well, what I'm concerned about is he possibly has some things he's not supposed to have on him. Did he give you anything?
I didn't. No,
He didn't give you anything, no?
Uh-uh.
Okay, did he go inside your house at all?
No.
Okay.
I was out here with the phone.
Okay, yeah.
After learning about all the events, deputies arrives at the Andrews residence and read the Miranda rights to him. If he is really a DEA agent and smart enough, then he wouldn't have talked to the officers without his lawyer. But he is not as smart he thinks of himself. With Andrews' permission, the deputies searched his apartment.
Alrighty. So give me a minute. I'm gonna get some gloves, and then we'll go through the apartment real quick and go through the van. Then I'll contact the district attorneys, and we'll go from there.
Okay, I need to unlock that for you.
Yes, sir. Where's the keys at?
They're inside.
Okay.
Where they found a wallet with a gold Captain Franklin Township badge, a pepperball handgun, and a law enforcement license plate on Andrew's blue van. According to Andrew, he purchased the licensed plate from his friend, who was a retired officer.
The license plate on the front of your vehicle. What's up with that?
I got it from a friend of mine back in Indiana, who was a retired officer. There's a place they sell T-shirts and stuff like that.
Okay.
They also found a document in his wallet which states that he is on probation for DWI and got arrested multiple times.
On probation for something?
Yeah, he got arrested a couple times.
You call and see what he's on probation for. We're gonna take this.
All the items were seized by the deputy. The deputy officers give a final chance to admit his crime.
Now is your chance to tell me what really happened, okay? There's cameras in that facility, okay, with audio recording.
When he realized that he can't escape now, then he confessed his crime.
Walked in and told her I was. She asked why I was using the internet. So I walked in and asked. Go ahead for 19.
You're what?
I told her that I was using the internet to look for a job.
Despite his confession, deputies also need an arrest warrant to arrest Andrew. They informed him that it might take some time, but they will be back with a warrant for the arrest.
Matt?
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to talk to the district attorney's office, okay? There's probably going to be a warrant issued for your arrest for 2 counts of impersonating a police officer.
After a few days, deputies returned with a warrant in their hand and arrest Andrew.
All right, Mr. Krieger, right? Kriegel.
Yes.
Okay, there's one issued for your arrest. Go and turn around.
Right, can I grab some things?
Go and turn around.
With me?
Things could have been turned bad if he wasn't arrested. Andrew considered himself an actual law enforcement officer and acted accordingly to the crime situations. He was charged with 3 counts of impersonating a police officer, and his trial ended on the 19th of August, 2021 with his release. One of the conditions of his release is that he must not represent himself as a first responder ever again. On 1st January 2023, the Oklahoma County Sheriff Tommy Johnson arrested 19-year-old Jackson Jones, who claimed to work for a sheriff's office in Tennessee. During the investigation, he was insisting that he's a deputy with Tennessee Campbell County Sheriff's Office.
You're a deputy sheriff?
Well, I mean, I work at the sheriff's office.
Okay.
So, I mean, what?
Were you a corrections officer for the sheriff's office? Okay.
And was in uniform after just leaving from the work. However, the counties are 875 miles apart.
Okay. Why do you wear a vest outside of the facility? Is this an agency vehicle, or is this your personal vehicle?
This is my Kia.
Okay.
Jackson was caught dressed in full police gear, including a vest emblazoned with sheriff, handcuffs, knives, and a duty belt, complete with a flashlight. Deputies seize all the things, took his phone.
Are you on the phone line?
That's my girlfriend. She lives over there in Lincoln.
Okay. Let me hang up the phone. We can't have people in the back seat with phones. All right. Thanks.
And put him in the back of the police vehicle. The deputies decided to talk to his supervisor, and they found that he had not been to work for 2 weeks, but he's wearing a complete police uniform. What a blatant lie. He's been acting smart for long, but he wouldn't be able to keep the act anymore. Officer Mike Hansen called the Campbell County Sheriff's Office to get information about Jackson.
Yes, this is Deputy Mike Hansen with the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office. I'm out on a individual saying he works for Campbell County Sheriff's Office by the name of Jackson Jones. You'll give me a call back, 405-869-2501. 2501. That is our dispatch number.
and found that he's just impersonating, and the number he's using is actually a voicemail.
Transfer to me. Alright. So it went to a voicemail. So that's like not an official work number.
Officers interviewed the witnesses, and according to them, Jackson seems to be suspicious as he was acting aggressively.
Alright, tell me exactly what you just said.
Because he was dressed like a cop.
Yeah.
He had a sheriff thing, but it had sheriff written on the side right here.
Right.
And I live on 62 off of Adam Road. He was sitting in a driveway
251.
right beside 62 Highway. And I pulled up and I was staring at him because
he pulled over many cars by flashing lights behind them. Officer put handcuffs on Jackson and arrested him for impersonating law enforcement and towed his vehicle.
Put me on your back. You're under arrest for impersonating law enforcement, alright? And then you also have a charge for transporting an open container.
You know how long I'm going to be in jail because I was impersonating?
The jail administrator of Campbell County, Jacob, who was Jackson's cousin.
Did you talk to
your cousin?
Jacob?
Yep.
Did he? So he knows that.
He doesn't know you're going to jail because we didn't confirm what we know now until we talked to the RP. Reporting party.
Told the deputies to inform him that he would no longer work in jail and wouldn't be hired again after impersonating an officer. Officer asked the witnesses to write all the details on the paper for them, and he also mentioned that he had seen a gun with Jackson. They searched the vehicle, but they just found his wallet with some money and some feminine products. It's not the first time he has been accused of impersonating police officer. He's been charged with impersonating an officer and transporting an open container and held in Oklahoma County Detention Center, which is in the center of the state. In the final revelation of the truth, the charade of impersonation unravels, a powerful conclusion as the facade is stripped away, affirming the pivotal role of law enforcement in safeguarding the principles of honesty and justice.